your head hit the pillow without saying sorry, or at least
Very smart.
resolving whatever issue you may have. We have a 2-week rule. We've never been apart for more than 2 weeks.
Do you remember the black actor who played Martin Luther King Jr. in Selma? Yes, David Oyelowo is a versatile actor and a wonderful husband and father. Unlike many of his peers, he married at quite a young age to the love of his life, who happens to be an English woman. For some people, especially Hollywood actors, marriage is only seen as a rite of passage for procreation and nothing more. However, in David Oyelowo's case, marriage is friendship and companionship that runs deep. In this video, we will look at their love life, how far they have come, and how well their kids are doing today. How it all began.
This is for you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I mean, look at the effect I have.
You need to do the bow that you would do.
The story of David and Jessica's love is special and will always get listeners smiling every time they hear it. The young couple met at the London Academy of Music and Dramatic Art. If you don't know, the Academy was one of the UK's most prestigious drama schools. Both of them were students honing their acting craft. And if you are wondering if their story was love at first sight, that's not the case. Their initial connection was anything but romantic. It was purely platonic. When David recalled their first meeting in an interview with The Guardian, he described Jessica as a confident and lively woman who instantly caught his attention. Many years later, when he was asked about the early days of their relationship, he said, "She was the opposite of me." Then he continued, "I was quiet, serious, and focused, and she was full of energy and life." These differences intrigued him and laid the foundation for their friends. Jessica also shared her first impressions of David in an interview with The Times, where she said, "He was incredibly thoughtful and intelligent. There was something about him that made me feel safe." Isn't that heart-melting? Can you remember what attracted you to your partner? Well, this video is about none other than David and Jessica, so let's stay on course. At the beginning of their relationship, the two often found themselves in long conversations about their dreams, values, and ambitions. Over time, their friendship morphed into something more profound. Now, you are wondering how their romance started. Their romance was a gradual process. David once revealed to People magazine that Jessica's unwavering support and kind heart made him realize she was the one. In his words, he said, "She believed in me when I didn't believe in myself." If you don't know, David is a black man from Nigeria who has naturalized into being a British man. As a result, dating a white woman posed some challenges at first. The reason was that interracial relationships in the 1990s weren't as widely accepted by society as today. David admitted to The Guardian that there were moments when they received judgmental looks or comments. However, they refused to let societal biases define their relationship. Jessica told Vogue, "Our love was never about race. It was about two people who connected on a deeper level. We focused on what we had in common rather than what made us different." David echoed this sentiment when he said, "Love doesn't recognize color or borders. It's about seeing the person's soul, and Jessica saw mine." By the time they graduated from Lambda, David and Jessica were inseparable. They shared dreams of acting, marriage, and building a family. Mind you, all these did not stop the young couple from supporting one another through the hills and valleys of life. Like any relationship, their relationship wasn't without its struggles. No, it wasn't just their racial differences. It went beyond being a young biracial pair in a world that still saw such an oddity. Their early challenge was finding their feet as young artists in a competitive industry. In all of these, however, they leaned on each other and never cracked under the pressure. Before we go further, why don't we look at the early life of this inspiring couple, especially since they are from different backgrounds? David Oyelowo was born on the 1st of April, 1976, in Oxford, England. He spent much of his childhood moving between the United Kingdom and Nigeria. His family returned to Nigeria when he was 6, where he experienced his Yoruba culture. These early years connected David deeply to his Nigerian roots and taught him values like hard work. By age 14, his family relocated to the UK, and David faced the challenge of blending his Nigerian upbringing with British society. It was his love for storytelling and performing that he developed early that eventually led him to pursue a career in acting. On the other hand, Jessica Watson was born in Ipswich, England in 1978. She, like David, also has a similar passion for the arts. From a young age, she displayed a natural talent for music and acting because she was exposed to a creative family environment. Growing up in the English countryside, Jessica dreamed of pursuing a career on stage and screen. Like her future partner, she was determined to make her imprint in the performing arts, the wedding and building a life together. David Oyelowo walked Jessica Watson down the aisle in 1998 in a private ceremony depicting their deep love for each other and shared values. The couple at the time had just come out of drama school and were still in the early stages of their careers, so it was understandable that they chose to keep their wedding simple. In an interview with People, David talked about how they wanted their special day to honor their cultures. "We wanted to celebrate where we came from and where we are together." They incorporated elements of David's Yoruba heritage and Jessica's English traditions into their ceremony. Friends and family indeed came through for them, as they played an important role in the celebration. In an interview with The Times, David recalled how their loved ones embraced the union wholeheartedly and mused, "Our families saw the love we had for each other and supported us from the very beginning." Despite their modest budget, the couple created a day filled with joy and laughter. In an interview with The Guardian, Jessica said, "It wasn't about how much we spent or how grand it looked. It was about the commitment we made to each other." Marriage wasn't easy for David and Jessica in the early years. David was about 22 then, while his wife Jessica was just 20. While they were both adults, it didn't remove the fact that they had significant challenges while trying to establish themselves. David was pursuing his acting dreams, which often meant long hours, auditions, and rejections. At the same time, Jessica took on various jobs to help support them financially. David once revealed to Essence that those times tested their patience as a couple. "There were days when I questioned if I had made the right decision to chase acting," he said, "but Jessica was my rock. She always believed in me, even when I doubted myself." Jessica's belief in her husband's talent never thinned. In a candid interview with Vogue, she shared how she encouraged him during tough times. She said, "I reminded him that his talent was a gift and that he had something unique to offer the world." In the early 2000s, David's career began to take a meaningful turn when he landed roles in British television series such as Spooks. However, financial struggles persisted. The couple was raising their first child and balancing the demands of a growing family with the uncertainties of the entertainment industry. David often credits their strong Christian faith as the glue that held them together during challenging times. Once, he told The Hollywood Reporter, "Prayer and faith were central to how we survived those years." He continued, "We always trusted that things would work out, even when we didn't know how." Even when David's career began flourishing, he clarified that Jessica was instrumental in his journey. "Everything I have achieved is because of her love and support," he said in an interview with The Independent. "She believed in me when I didn't believe in myself." David and Jessica's early years of marriage showed that life is not always a bed of roses. Most times, what counts is the power of partnership, perseverance, and shared purpose. The journey through fame.
To look for anyone in Hollywood to give you constructive criticism as an actor.
David Oyelowo's journey to fame, with Jessica by his side every step of the way, is a story of persistence and dedication. His breakthrough came with his role in the acclaimed British series Spooks in 2002, where he portrayed M15 officer Danny Hunter. The show got him recognition in the United Kingdom, but Hollywood was a different challenge altogether. David's big break in the United States came when he played Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. in Ava DuVernay's Selma, 2014. The performance earned him widespread critical acclaim and a Golden Globe nomination. The New York Times called his portrayal masterful and transformative, while Rolling Stone praised his ability to capture the essence of King's leadership and humanity. Throughout his rise, Jessica was his solid support system. David often spoke about how her belief in him was crucial to his success. "Jessica has always been my anchor," he shared with Essence. "She was there when no one else believed in my dreams, cheering me on even when it felt impossible." As David's star rose, so did the pressures that came with fame. The demands of his acting career meant long hours on set, frequent travel, and time away from his family. David admitted that balancing work and family life was a constant challenge in interviews. He told The Guardian, "We had to learn to prioritize what truly mattered. There were times when I was away for weeks, and it was tough, but Jessica always reminded me that our love and family were worth the sacrifices." Jessica played an important role in helping David deal with these challenges. She managed their household and provided stability for their children while he focused on his career. Her strength became the backbone of their family life, even as their lives became more public. Despite the pressures of Hollywood, David and Jessica never stopped loving each other and keeping their family life as normal as possible. They made deliberate choices to shield their 4 children from the overwhelming glare of the spotlight. David said in an interview with The Hollywood Reporter, "We want our kids to grow up with strong values, grounded in faith and humility, because that's more important to us than anything else." While David's acting career soared, Jessica also found her creative path. As an actress in her own right, she appeared in smaller roles at first, but chose to step back to focus on their family and explore other passions. Jessica transitioned into writing and music by pursuing projects that allowed her to express herself creatively while maintaining a strong presence in their children's lives. She said in an interview with The Independent, "I found fulfillment in creating stories and songs that speak to the soul." David often credits Jessica for her creative influence on his work. "She's my muse," he told People. "Her insights and ideas often dictate the way I approach my roles." The couple also collaborated on several creative projects, combining their talents to create meaningful art. The walkthrough of fame hasn't always been easy. However, David and Jessica's relationship continues to teach the upcoming couple the power of love, faith, and endurance. David told The Times, "At the end of the day, it's not about the awards or the fame. It's about the love we have for each other and the legacy we're building for our children." The couple today. Now in 2024, David Oyelowo and Jessica Oyelowo still remain a strong couple. They continued to balance their personal lives and careers with grace and purpose. Individually, they've both achieved significant milestones, while together, they remain an inspiring example of a strong, enduring partnership. As of today, David has established his reputation as one of Hollywood's most versatile and respected actors. He has taken on even more diverse roles in recent years, exploring genres from action to comedy. Beyond acting, David has stepped further into producing and directing. His production company, which he named Yoruba Saxon, focuses on telling compelling stories that put more attention on underrepresented voices. In 2023, he directed and starred in the film The Waterman, which received praise for its heartfelt storytelling and imaginative narrative. David never shies away from promoting his heritage by using his platform to advocate for diversity in Hollywood. In an interview with Variety, he said, "I want to create opportunities not just for myself, but for others who deserve to have their stories told." He is also a dedicated father, often speaking about the importance of family in keeping him focused. Despite his busy schedule, he prioritizes spending quality time with his wife and children. As for Jessica, she continues to thrive as a multifaceted creative. While initially stepping away from acting to focus on raising their children, she has recently returned to her artistic roots. Jessica has worked on various projects, including music composition and writing, to show her talent. In 2024, she published a children's book inspired by her family's Nigerian and English heritage. The book received acclaim for celebrating multiculturalism and its ability to connect with young readers. Jessica shared in an interview with The Guardian, "I've always wanted to create something that reflects our family's unique journey and inspires others to embrace their stories." More than her artistic work, Jessica also advocates for mental health and family well-being. In this quest, she often shares insights about parenting and maintaining a balanced life in interviews and social media. As a couple, David and Jessica are known for working together on projects where they combine their creative strengths to produce meaningful work. In 2023, they collaborated on a short film that Jessica wrote and David directed. It was even featured at international film festivals to tell their audience how confident they are. Despite their fame, they have maintained a relatively private family life where they choose to shield their children from excessive public attention. However, they occasionally share glimpses of their life, including family outings and celebrations. which often delight their fans. In interviews, David and Jessica never waste a moment expressing gratitude for their journey together. David told People, "We've been through so much together, both the highs, lows, and everything in between. Jessica is my anchor, my partner, and my greatest blessing." Jessica, in turn, credits their enduring love to mutual respect and shared values. In an interview with Good Housekeeping, she said, "We've always been a team. No matter what life throws at us, we face it together." Their kids today. Even though they are the children of a high-profile couple, the Oyelowo's parenting ensures they remain humble. Once David shared with People, "We want them to dream big, but never forget the importance of character and kindness." The Oyelowo kids are encouraged to pursue their passions, whether it's in sports, the arts, or academics. Jessica once revealed in an interview with Good Housekeeping that, "We try to nurture their talents without pushing them too hard. It's about letting them find their way." The couple have 4 children together, and since they are still growing, why don't we check them out one after the other? The couple's first child is Asher Oyelowo. As the eldest child of David and Jessica Oyelowo, he has carved out his unique identity in the entertainment world. He was born on the 10th of October, 2001. Asher has taken bold steps into the creative arts, showing talent in music and modeling. Asher made his modeling debut on January 2017, at just 15 years old. He walked on the runway for Dolce & Gabbana, making it a big move for a first-timer like him. His striking looks and confident presence quickly earned him recognition in fashion. But Asher was just getting started. He had not even scratched the surface of his talents yet. In 2022, he released his first EP titled Mr. Misunderstood, under the name Asher Oyelowo. It was a 6-track album that showed his songwriting skills and musical style. On social media, Asher frequently shares covers of popular songs, including hits by artists like Justin Bieber, to give fans a glimpse of his vocal talent and versatility. Penuel Oyelowo is the second child of David and Jessica Oyelowo. He was born on the 26th of February 2008. While his life has largely been kept private, the glimpses shared by his proud parents said a lot about a young man full of charm, humor, and kindness. David Oyelowo doesn't shy away from expressing his pride in his children, and Penuel is no exception. On Penuel's 14th birthday in 2022, David celebrated with a heartfelt tribute on Instagram. "Please join me in wishing my beautiful son Penuel a happy birthday. My heart swells with joy at the very thought of him." Jessica Oyelowo also took to Instagram on Penuel's birthday that year to share a fun and heartwarming post alongside a selfie of Penuel with none other than Robert Downey Jr. Then she wrote, "Happy birthday, Penuel, our stunning, amazing, ridiculous, hilarious, kind face of God. You are so cool that Robert Downey Jr. asked for a selfie with you. No joke. I literally love you. Happy 14th big man." Now, let's talk about their third child, Caleb Oyelowo. While Caleb's birthday remains private, his loving parents have warmly shared his journey into adulthood and college. Like older brother Penuel, Caleb has an Instagram account with no public posts. In 2023, Caleb reached a significant milestone as he began choosing a college. Proud mom Jessica Oyelowo documented their visits to various campuses in a touching Instagram post, giving fans a glimpse into this special time for their family. While sharing a video of their travels together, she wrote, "Caleb and I had so much fun visiting the colleges he has a place at. I loved getting some extra time with him before he chose one of these schools and left home. However, when you raise your kids to leave you and pursue their passions, don't be mad when they do just that. Any tips on how to handle this?" And last but not least is Zoe Oyelowo, the youngest and only daughter of David and Jessica Oyelowo. Like most lastborns, she holds a special place in their hearts. Zoe is known for her close bond and budding artistic talents with her parents. She is close to her parents because she is the last child and only girl. This closeness has earned her the nickname Mom and Dad's Sidekick. I can't tell if she likes it and finds the sobriquet cool, but the people who gave it to her don't seem to mind. Zoe frequently appears on her parents' Instagram posts, and it looks like she is exploring new adventures with them. Whether on red carpets, traveling, or enjoying family moments, Zoe is described as her mom and dad's baby girl. Her cheerful and curious nature shines through every shared memory, making her a favorite among fans of the Oyelowo family. What do you think about Oyelowo's family? Does their love story inspire you? Let me know what you think in the comment section below. If you enjoy the video, do well to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this.